Death of a woman in Cairo suburb sparks anger in Egypt. The incident sparked anger across Egypt after it was initially reported by several media outlets as a sex crime. Recent crimes against women in Egypt have sparked a rare debate about sex crimes that started on social media and which has fueled a growing number Me Too movement file, AMR Nabil/AP. October 15, 2020. Egyptian police have arrested at least one of the three alleged perpetrators involved in the killing of a young woman in a Cairo suburb on Tuesday night in an incident that sparked anger across the Middle Eastern country. The move on Wednesday came after Egypt's public prosecutor ordered the arrest of the perpetrators as investigations revealed the victim, identified as Mariam, in her 20s, had been killed while walking home from work in Ma'adi, a calm South Cairo suburb. Keep reading. Egypt news outlet says journalist arrested while covering unrest. Egyptians struggle as authorities crack down on illegal housing. Business activity in Saudi Arabia, Egypt, UAE returns to growth. Egypt releases jailed journalist Basma Mustafa amid outcry. According to the investigation, men riding a small white van, or microbus, tried to rob the young woman. They snatched the victim's bag, dragging her along with it, which led to the young woman's collision with a parked car, reported Egyptian media. An ambulance arrived about 30 minutes after the incident and found the young woman dead. Egyptian media reported that she had sustained serious head injuries, fractures and wounds all over her body. The prosecution said it had gathered witness statements and forensic evidence to help further investigate the incident. Anger in Egypt. The incident was initially reported by several local media outlets as a sex crime, with news websites saying that the young victim was sexually assaulted before being killed. The claim sparked anger across Egypt, with many seeing the incident as part of a series of recent crimes against women amid a rare debate about sex crimes that started on social media and which has fueled a growing number Me Too movement. Using a trending hashtag in Arabic which translates to Ma'adi_girl, many people denounced the crime. CW, Va. Mariam M., a number Egyptian woman in her early 30s, was killed in number Cairo after men who had been sexually harassing her from inside their car as she was leaving work dragged her body through the streets and dumped her broken, bloodied body and escaped. She didn't just die, she was murdered. She wasn't just bothered in the street, she was harassed. Use the right words, know her name, don't stop talking about it. How long will the killing, harassment, and insecurity of girls continue? Rib Mariam. Following the incident, Egypt's Dar al-Ifta, a top religious authority in the country, emphasized the need to deter sexual harassment. In a statement on its official Facebook page on Wednesday, Dar al-Ifta said harassment is a heinous crime. Those who harass by word or action are criminals deserving severe punishment in this world and the hereafter, said the statement. Series of sex crimes. The incident comes after a series of serious sex crimes came to light earlier this year. In August, Egyptian authorities ordered the arrest of a group of men accused of being involved in a 2014 gang rape at a Cairo hotel. Lack of action over the incident, more widely known as the Fairmont crime, was reported to have involved 6 men from powerful families. It caused an uproar after being disclosed in July by an Instagram account with more than 180,000 followers that aims to expose sex attackers. Earlier this year, a former university student was charged with blackmail and indecent assault of at least 3 women in a closely watched case also prompted by social media. In September, the public prosecutor referred Ahmed Bassam Zaki, in his early 20s and a former student at the American University in Cairo, to the criminal court on charges of sexually assaulting 3 girls under the age of 18 and threatening them along with a 4th girl with disclosing matters related to their honor. The case has attracted widespread attention from media, religious figures, and women's groups in a country where rights defenders say sexual harassment or abuse often goes unpunished. Play video. Source: Al Jazeera and news agencies. More from news. Russia withdraws from MH17 talks with Netherlands and Australia. Local workers transport a piece of wreckage from Malaysia Airlines flight MH17 at the site of the plane crash near the village of Grabovo, in Donetsk region, eastern Ukraine on November 20, 2014. File, Antonio Bronick/Reuters. Nagorno-Karabakh, 3 dead in attack at Azerbaijan cemetery. A building that was purportedly damaged by recent shelling during the fighting over Nagorno-Karabakh, in the Azeri-Tartar region. File, Aziz Karimov/AP. U.S. recovery looks shakier with unexpected rise in jobless claims. Holding his sign with a surgical glove to prevent coronavirus spread, a jobless man named Paul panhandles at an intersection in Falls Church, Virginia, U.S. in April. File, Kevin Lamarck/Reuters. U.S. Elections 2020, what is the Electoral College? U.S. voters will cast their ballots in November, but Electoral College electors will not officially decide the winner until December 14. File, Wilfredo Lee/AP. Most read. Hours after truce agreed, children became orphans in Azerbaijan. Sevil Aliyeva, 16, carries the portraits of her parents Anar Aliyev and Nurjan Aliyeva, who were killed in the Ganja attack, as her brother Hussein Aliyev, 8, cries on the shoulders of a relative during their funeral ceremony in the city of Shamkir, Azerbaijan. Umit Betas/Reuters. China says U.S. undermines peace after ship sails through strait. The USS Barry travels through the Taiwan Strait. Mass communication specialist Seaman Molly M. Crawford/U.S. Navy handout. Cypriot parliament speaker quits after passport scheme scandal. Thailand bans mass gatherings under emergency decree. Thailand has declared a state of emergency in an effort to stamp out months-long anti-government protests. Athit Parawang Methas/Reuters. Advertisement.